Life can be heavy, can't it? You wake up every morning, and before your feet even touch the ground, the weight of responsibility is already waiting for you. Bills to pay, people to please, deadlines to meet, expectations to live up to. And deep down, you're fighting battles no one else can see. You carry pain that no one else seems to understand. Maybe lately you felt disconnected, distant from God. Maybe you told yourself, I just don't have the time. You stopped praying, stopped believing, and started living like everything depends on you alone. And I get it, life can feel relentless. The constant noise, the constant pressure, it can make faith feel like a luxury you simply can't afford. But let me ask you a question. Are you truly carrying it all by yourself? Or have you simply forgotten that you were never meant to? Jesus said in Matthew 11:28, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." That wasn't just poetic language for a verse to print on a greeting card. That was a promise, a lifeline, spoken straight to the hearts of the tired, the anxious, the ones who've been trying to hold everything together. It was for people like you. It was for people like me. People who've gotten lost in the grind of life, believing we have to do it all on our own. But do you remember the story of the prodigal son? He thought he could handle life by himself too. He walked away from his father, chasing his own idea of freedom. He spent everything he had, gave his heart to the wrong things, and ended up in a place he never thought he'd be, broke, empty, and ashamed. Maybe that's where you find yourself today. Maybe not in a physical pigsty, but in a mental or spiritual one. You look around and think, how did I get here? When did I drift this far? But here's the beautiful part, the part so many people miss. When the son finally decided to come home, the father didn't wait for him to clean himself up first. He didn't cross his arms and say, "You'd better prove yourself." No. The moment the father saw his son in the distance, he ran toward him. He threw his arms around him and called him "my son" again. That's the heart of God. That's how your Father feels about you. He's not waiting for you to fix everything or be perfect before you come home. He's just waiting for you to turn around. Coming back to God doesn't mean your problems will magically disappear overnight. It doesn't mean life suddenly becomes easy. But it does mean you'll never face your struggles alone again. It means you'll have a foundation that can't be shaken, a peace that doesn't depend on your situation, and a love that never runs out. God hasn't given up on you. He hasn't turned his back. He hasn't walked away. He's still here, still calling, still waiting for you to come home. All he's asking for is one step, just one. Say a prayer, open your Bible, whisper, "Father, I'm back." Because the truth is, he never stopped loving you. Even in your darkest moments, even when you felt unworthy, even when you thought he was silent, he was still there. Your story isn't over, and with God, it's never too late to start again. The world today needs men and women of courage, people who stand firm in faith, who refuse to bow to fear, and who live with divine purpose. That person can be you. Think about David, just a young shepherd boy. Nobody thought much of him. He wasn't tall or powerful. He didn't have fancy armor or great experience. When others looked at him, they saw a boy with a slingshot. But God saw a king. David wasn't defined by how others saw him, not even by his own fears. He chose faith over fear. He stepped forward when everyone else stepped back. And with nothing but a sling and a stone, he took down a giant. That's what happens when you trust God completely. Now imagine what God could do through you, yes you, if you gave him even a fraction of that faith. Imagine what battles could be won, what habits could be broken, What lives could be changed? Maybe you've been telling yourself, I'm not good enough. Or maybe you whisper, I've failed too many times. But here's the truth. God doesn't call the perfect. He perfects the ones He calls. He's not interested in your spotless record. He's interested in your surrendered heart. He's not measuring how far you've fallen. He's asking if you're ready to stand back up. God doesn't look at your past. He looks at your potential. He looks at the heart that says, Here I am, Lord, use me. So get up, dust yourself off, take a deep breath. You don't have to change your whole life overnight. Start small. Read a single verse. Say one honest prayer. Take one quiet moment each day to acknowledge Him. Over time, those small steps become a powerful walk of faith. And as you walk, something begins to change inside you. You'll discover a strength you didn't know you had, a peace that the world can't shake, a courage that doesn't make sense to others but fills your soul with light. And one day, you'll look back and realize that heavy burden you once carried, it's gone, because your Father was carrying you the whole time. Maybe you've been wandering for years, chasing success, chasing relationships, chasing things that never seem to satisfy. You keep thinking, maybe the next thing will make me happy. But deep down, there's still that quiet emptiness that nothing else can fill. That emptiness isn't a curse, it's a call. It's God whispering to your heart, come home. He's not angry at you. He's not disappointed in you. He's reaching out, just like the Father in that story, saying, my child, I've been waiting for you. There's nothing you've done that His grace can't cover. No mistake too big, no sin too dark, no distance too far. When you turn back to God, heaven celebrates, angels rejoice, because one lost child found their way home. So stop running. Stop pretending you're fine when you're breaking inside. Stop believing the lie that God doesn't want you anymore. He wants you, not the polished version of you, not the one who has it all together. Just you, the real you. The you that's tired, the you that's hurting, the you that's been wandering. And He's ready, right now, to meet you exactly where you are. You see, coming back to your Father isn't about religion, it's about relationship. It's about returning to the one who created you, who loves you, and who has been patiently waiting for your heart to come home. When you do, you'll find something this world could never give you: peace. Not temporary comfort, not distraction, but true peace that calms your soul even when the storm keeps raging. Because when you walk with God, you realize you were never designed to carry life's weight alone. You were made to walk beside your Creator. So today, make that choice. Don't wait for a better time. There's no perfect moment to come back, only now. Start where you are. Say, Father, I need you. That's enough. Because when you take one step toward Him, He runs the rest of the way toward you. Life will still have challenges. The storms won't always pass quickly. But the difference is, you'll no longer be facing them alone. You'll have the peace that comes from knowing your Father walks beside you. You'll have the strength to endure, the wisdom to discern, and the courage to keep moving forward. And slowly but surely, the pieces of your life start to fall back into place, not because you forced them to, but because you finally placed them in the right hands. So let this be your moment, the moment you decide to come home, the moment you lay down your burdens and say, Father, I'm done trying to do this my way. Because no matter how far you've gone, you're never too far for His grace to reach you. No matter how broken you feel, His love can still make you whole. He's been waiting, not with anger, but with open arms, not with judgment, but with compassion, not with punishment, but with mercy. You don't have to be perfect to return. You just have to be willing. Your Father's house still has your name on it. Your seat at his table is still open. And he's saying right now, "Come home, my child. Come back to your Father."